My garden was struggling. The tomato leaves yellowed and curled, courgettes rotted before ripening, and even my roses drooped with pale blooms. The soil felt dry and lifeless, lacking the rich texture of healthy earth. Worms were scarce, a clear sign of trouble. It wasn't just pests or disease. The whole garden seemed to be crying out for help. I knew something fundamental had to change. The real issue was the soil, not the plants. Healthy soil is a living ecosystem, full of microorganisms that break down organic matter into nutrients. Years of growing without replenishing had left my soil depleted and lifeless. I realized I needed to stop treating symptoms and start healing the soil itself. The solution was to feed the soil, not just the plants. That meant adding organic matter and encouraging beneficial microbes. This approach felt right, a return to natural, sustainable gardening. For centuries, gardeners have known that healthy soil means healthy plants and food. I'd relied too much on quick fixes and forgotten this core principle. My mission was clear: revive my soil using natural homemade methods. It was time to rebuild from the ground up. Everything depended on it. The breakthrough came in my kitchen, not the garden. Staring at vegetable peelings, coffee grounds, and eggshells, I wondered, could these scraps become a quick, powerful fertilizer? I remembered old advice about compost tea, steeping organic matter in water for a nutrient-rich liquid feed. Many kitchen scraps are packed with minerals our gardens crave. Suddenly my waste became garden gold. Instead of waiting months for compost, I could brew a potent elixir in weeks. Banana peels for potassium, coffee grounds for nitrogen, eggshells for calcium. Each played a role. Combining them would create a balanced homemade fertilizer. I felt hope and excitement return. I was ready to transform my garden's fate. Making this fertilizer is simple and uses what you already have. Use 4 out of 5 banana peels for potassium, 1 cup of used coffee grounds for nitrogen, and the crushed shells of 6 eggs for calcium. Add 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt for magnesium. Each ingredient addresses a key: plant need potassium for fruit and flower growth, nitrogen for leafy greens, calcium for strong stems, and magnesium for photosynthesis. Coffee grounds also slightly acidify the soil, which some plants love. Eggshells prevent issues, like blossom end rot. Epsom salt helps plants absorb other nutrients. Together, these create a comprehensive, balanced fertilizer. It's a holistic, natural approach. Your garden will thank you. Brewing the fertilizer is easy. Place banana peels, coffee grounds, eggshells, and Epsom salt in a large bucket. Add about 4 gallons of water. Rainwater is best, but tap water works if left to sit for a day. Stir well, cover loosely and let it ferment in a shady spot for 1 to 2 weeks, stirring every few days. Microbes break down the scraps, releasing nutrients into the water. When it smells earthy and looks like dark tea, it's ready. Strain out the solids using cloth or a sieve. The liquid is your fertilizer. The solids go to the compost. Nothing is wasted. This process is simple, effective, and sustainable. Your garden's elixir is ready. Dilute the concentrate, 1 part fertilizer to 10 parts water. Water the soil around your plants, not the leaves, to feed roots and soil microbes. Heavy feeders like tomatoes and courgettes benefit from feeding every 2 weeks. Leafy greens and flowers need it every 3 to 4 weeks. Always water with plain water first if the soil is dry to avoid root burn. Container plants thrive with this mix every 2 weeks. Watch your plants, they'll show you what they need. Strong green growth means you're on track. Adjust as needed for a thriving garden. The results were stunning. Leaves turned deep green, stems thickened, and plants grew stronger. Beans climbed vigorously, roses stood tall, and the whole garden looked revitalized. Blossoms multiplied, attracting bees, and soon fruits followed. Courgettes and tomatoes flourished. Harvests were abundant, and flavors improved. The soil became dark, crumbly, and full of worms, a sign of restored health. I hadn't just fed my plants, I revived the ecosystem below. The garden was thriving, not just surviving. The transformation was real and deeply rewarding. Nature had responded to care. This isn't magic, it's science. Fermentation creates a microbial soup, breaking down scraps into nutrients plants can absorb. Banana peels deliver potassium for fruit and disease resistance. Coffee grounds provide nitrogen for growth and green leaves. Eggshells add calcium for strong cell walls. Epsom salt supplies magnesium for photosynthesis. The liquid fertilizer feeds both plants and soil microbes, improving structure and fertility. It's more efficient than burying scraps. A balanced diet supports a self-sustaining soil ecosystem. Healthy soil means healthy plants, year after year. Consistency is key. Make brewing this fertilizer a habit. Keep 2 buckets going, 1 brewing, 1 ready to use. Store strained concentrate in sealed containers in a cool, dark place. Use within a few weeks for best results. Add the strained solids to your compost. They speed up decomposition and enrich your pile. Adjust feeding as seasons change. Reduce in autumn, stop in winter, and restart in spring. Nothing is wasted. Everything returns to the soil. This cycle keeps your garden healthy all year. It's a simple, sustainable routine. My garden's transformation proved that nature provides. The answer wasn't in store-bought products but in kitchen scraps and care for the soil. This method connects you to the cycles of life and renewal. You become a partner with your garden, not just a consumer. It's simple, free, and incredibly effective. Start collecting scraps, brew your elixir, and watch your garden thrive. Enjoy the deeper green leaves, tastier harvests, and living soil. Your garden has a natural rhythm. Nourish it, and it will reward you. The secret to gardening is respecting the living earth beneath your feet. Try it. Your garden will thank you. Happy gardening.